hamon para sa San Beda College at sa Arellano University na maglalaban sa Red Lions. Unang hakbang para sa inaasam na 5 feet. They are facing a hungry team. Arellano University Chiefs may pagkakataong manalo ng kanilang unang kampeonato. San Beda College emerging victorious in game number 1.
The Uprising goes up against the Dynasty. Magandang araw po mula dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. We give you Game 2 of your NCAA Season 90 Finals. Will the drive for 5 of the San Beda College be completed today, or can the Arellano University continue to shock the world? It will be a very, very exciting day of basketball dito sa Mall of Asia Arena as we see one team on the brink of creating history, a 5th title as an establishment of a dynasty, an extension of their long winning history. On the other end, a team that's trying to build one from one finals win at a time. Nico Ramos po kasama si Don Aliado as San Beda takes on Arellano. After what was a win in Game 1, San Beda now has that option to go and snag this championship today. Pero syempre, papalag etong Arellano, inaasahan natin yan.
Arellano is a very formidable opponent and a threat to San Beda's drive for 5. Apparently, these teams are going to go at it today, and it's going to be great to watch.
And it was great to watch in that first game as well, Don, as we saw this San Beda Red Lion squad do what they do best. Kumbaga sanay sila sa finals, sanay sila sa championship games. And when they got that opportunity in Game 1 of these NCAA Season 90 Finals, they really showed a lot of that championship muster, a lot of that winning history.
Well, San Beda is their best teacher is experience. So ang plus factor ng San Beda, yung may experience sila 4 times in the finals, and of course the history para sa school nila. Ito naman Arellano University, first time nila sa finals, but gutom na gutom sila at gusto nila kumuha ng championship para sa team nila, para sa school nila.
There you see the number story of how ruthless San Beda was in that game. It turned out to be just an 8-point game. The comeback para dito sa Arellano was cut short. But one of the main men para dito sa San Beda, as expected, someone who has been a finals MVP for them before. Talking about the former Rookie of the Year, the Hammer, etong si Baser Amer.
Well, that's their leader. Baser Amer has done everything for them. He sets the table for them. Nagbibigay siya ng leadership para sa kanila. And when things are not under control, maasahan natin na nandyan siya para i-control niya yung game.
Well, a lot of people saw San Beda these past 2 years and said, there is no outside shooting, there is no three-point threat. Baser Amer, when it matters most, has always been there. From outside the line, from between the lines, he was excellent from the outside in that Game 1. Let's go over to the other side sa kabilang banda. Etong Arellano University, naungusan, naalamangan ng maaga in that game. It was a mighty struggle for certain Chiefs of Arellano.
Well, Arellano today is looking to bounce back from last game. Apparently, Coach Jerry Codinera felt that yung team niya hindi sila masyadong focused. Maybe it's because first time nila sa finals. So ngayon, very interesting kung paano sila magre-respond sa game na ngayon. Very important for them to start off well in this game, set the tone against the mighty Red Lions.
There you see these 3 guys, Hernandez, Caperal, and most especially etong si John Pinto. 3 guys all just combining for 6 points. Can they turn it around today? Can Arellano survive to fight for one more day, or can San Beda bring home another title here in the Mall of Asia Arena? We'll take a break. We'll be back with more.
And now, eyeing the 5 peak today, here are the 4-time champions, San Beda Red Lions. Power forward number 15, Kyle Pascual. Forward number 18, Art De La Cruz. At center number 10, Ola Adhionon. The off guard, number 6, Anthony Semeran. And at point guard, number 7, Baser Amer. Head coach of the Red Lions, Boyet Fernandez.
Inside the Mall of Asia Arena, where the Dynasty looks to extend itself and fight off the Uprising. Unang 10 magbibida para dito sa Arellano. Gumaru Agovida, Nico Banga, John C. Holtz, and Iceria Cruz. A big adjustment para dito kay Coach Jericho Deniera. Holtz, the only guy who started that first game. Para naman dito sa San Beda, once again, they're going with height, Don. They're gonna go with this lineup nila na saksakan ng laki, especially for the college level, as Banga scores first. Baser Ramirez at point guard. He's a tall point guard to begin with. He'll have Semerad with him in the backcourt, and then Art De La Cruz, Kyle Pascual, and Ola Adiogun up front.
Coach Boy Fernandez starting off with a big lineup here. They're looking to bruise people right away, and there you go. Semerad going to the line.
A lot of confidence for Anthony coming into this game. He had a very good showing in that game one, had a very good showing in the Final Four as well. Someone who has emerged para dito sa San Beda bilang isa pang sandata, isa pang weapon para kay Coach Boyet Fernandez. They have Baser, they have Ola, they have Art De La Cruz. And as of late, they've had Anthony Semerad really being that fourth guy. 14 points in game one of the finals.
Ito si Anthony Semerad, nakita natin buong season. Nag-blossom siya into a good and effective role player for Coach Boyet Fernandez. Sinusuklian lang naman niya yung binigyan na confidence sa kanya.
Doon, makakabuti rin ito para kay Anthony. No? We do know he's expected to join the Global Port. Batang Pierre has been signed for this conference to join that team. He's seen minutes at the 3 and the 4 sa kanyang college career, pero inaasahan natin he'll be more of a wing player. A little bit of a 2 and a 3 pagdating sa PBA. Trying to get used to that spot here in this game. Iceria Cruz brings Arellano's lead to 4. Kapansin-pansin, walang Pinto, walang Halalon, walang Hernandez, walang Caperal sa starting lineup ng Arellano. Anthony for 3, won't go. Banga had a very good game, an impressive quality minute performance dun sa game 1. Binibiyayaan siya ngayon ni Coach Jericho Deniera. Here's Holtz, blocked by Ola. There's
great help defense there by Ola. Nakita niya yung tao niya, yung kakampi niya na beat. Ito siya for proper defensive role niya. Nakuha yung block.
That prevents a 3-point play sana kung sakali. Mapipituhan itong si Kyle Pascual.
May foul.
Coach Jerry susubukang mag-survive here in these first few minutes. He will have a more loaded bench because his usual starters will be coming off the pine for him dito sa larong ito. Si Coach Boyet Fernandez, a lot of his big weapons on the floor already. Don, ano yung basa mo dun sa ganong dynamic with these starting fives?
Well, siguro para kay Coach Jericho Deniera, hindi niya in-start sila ni Pinto at sila ni Halalon. Because sa second group, gusto niya pumasok sila na makikita mo nila yung game sa umpisa para makapag-adjust sila ng mga pagpasok nila.
Yung lalim ng bench has been a big strength para sa Arellano all season long. They're trying to strengthen that advantage dito sa larong ito by kumbaga sa barahe, itatago mo muna yung mga alas mo.
At saka importante sa player na makita nila yung takbo ng game, yung tempo, yung momentum. So pagpasok nila, hindi sila magpapanik. Alam na nila kung anong gagawin nila.
5-4, abante Arellano ng isa. Agovida, he was the bright spot para sa Arellano in that first game. There's that jump shot he's been working on for months now with Renren Retualo. Renren said Keith is actually a very highly improved shooter. Pinakita niya on that play doon.
A very versatile player naman din si Agovida.
Baser getting space. Back to Kyle. Oh, easy shot para kay Pascual. Pick and roll action para dito sa San Beda.
Nice power move there. Pascual is also PBA bound. Ngayon, mayroon siyang task para i-hound si John C. Holtz.
Agovida mapipituhan. Quick on the step was Keith Agovida. Ball goes back to San Beda. Pagkakataon nilang lumamang for the first time in this ball game. 7-6, so far so good. Itong surprise starting 5 netong si Coach Jericho Deniera. Baser to Anthony. In rhythm 3, Anthony Semerad continuing to shoot well.
Yun ang binibigay ng Arellano University. Lahat ng defense ng Arellano magka-clock sa paint para hindi maging effective masyado yung mga big men nila tulad ni Ola. So binibigay nila yung outside shots.
Holtz to answer back, won't go. Tapikan, it will end up with Arellano. Ball is still live here, no whistles called. And Keith Agovida does what he does best.
Well, Keith Agovida, extra effort for him. Getting that offensive rebound.
Oh, this game, very physical already. Kyle and Baser, pick and roll ulit. Amer, isisingit, papasok.
Makikita natin yung action down low between Banga at saka si Ola. Very physical silang dalawa.
Well, that guy is named perfectly, talking about Nico Banga. So that's what he loves to do.
Banga.
Bang and bump underneath. And we've had a lot of big men. As you take a look at this move by Baser Amer, so shifty. And then making the decision in the last second na iangat at ihalik yun off the board.
Parang shades ng LA Tenorio yun, ano?
Oh, very Tenorio-esque. Agovida, changes it to the left hand. Bitin yung kanyang tira. Dalawa abante ng San Beda ngayon, 11-9. Coach Boyet ang unang kumurap as JP Mendoza has entered the game to replace Anthony Semerad.
Banga natawagan ng foul noon because si Ola trying to establish his low post presence by sealing Banga.
First time out on the floor. We'll be back with more after this.
Yan, sabi ni Coach, huwag nyo ilagay sa isip nyo na okay lang lumamang yung kalaban dahil kaya nilang habulin. Finals na ito at San Beda pa ang kalaban kaya kailangan all out all throughout the game. Dagdag pa dyan napansin ni Coach na masyadong excited yung players siya magpakita dito sa finals and as a result, hindi na i-execute yung mga plays at nagkakanya-kanya sila. Going to this game, nagkaisa ang Chiefs and vow to play as a team tulad ng ginawa nila during the elimination round. Nico?
Thank you very much. That's Miss Apple David joining us from the Arellano side. Don, alam na alam mo to more than anyone in collegiate basketball, pag pumasok ka sa finals, pwedeng yung parehong team pa rin yung kakampi mo, parehong team pa rin yung kalaban mo, but the stage gets bigger, the lights get brighter, the arena gets a little bit colder right before you start. It's really a very different atmosphere that can sometimes force you to play differently than how you played to get there.
Well, siyempre, there's a lot of emotions pagdating mo sa finals, no? Lalo na pag first time ka nag-finals, may tinatawag dyan na parang finals jinx. Yun yung hindi ka minsan gigil ka masyado, hindi ka makafocus, sobrang yung energy mo nakafocus because sobrang taas ng energy mo. So, yun ang finals jinx na tinatawag nila. And it's normal, it's part of the game. You know, for San Beda, ang nasa kanila, maganda naman sa kanila, marami silang experience sa finals, which is kasi ngayon, they're going for their campaign, which is Drive for 5.
It is another championship or bust year for the Red Lions. And Coach Jericho Daniera hoping that those jitters will be shaken off by his team and they go back to playing that Arellano brand of basketball.
Ang maganda dito sa Arellano, kahit maliit sila, nag-gang rebound sila.
Oh, that's going to be a 3 para dito kay Chauncey Holtz. And that's something he's shown all season long is that range from the outside. Ididikit niya, itatabla niya ulit ang kanyang Chiefs dito sa Red Lions.
So itong adjustment ni Coach Jericho Daniera na ipasok yung mga ibang players is working for him. So now they have a good start. The score is now 12, tied at 12. And their players are responding.
Well, take a look at that. Off the dribble, getting a little space. Corner 3, papasok para dito kay Holtz. Bumabalasa na itong si Coach Jericho Daniera, but the guys you're expecting to be on the floor still nowhere to be found. Levi Hernandez papasok na. Cadavis is now on the floor, and even point guard on the floor for them is still not named Gio Halalon, is still not named John Pinto.
Well, ito nga, let's going back kay Deontay Holtz. Ang maganda sa kanya is big man siya, but he can shoot the ball from the perimeter. Ang tinatawag niyan, floor spacer. So kailangan talaga ng opposing big man lumabas. So pag lumabas yung big man ng isang team, anong malilibre? yung gitna sa loob. Diba?
So that's why Coach Boyet has gone with two bigs in Kyle and Ola to make sure they still have some form of rim protection. Levy, still nothing para kay Hernandez. Scoreless in that first game. JP will save it. Unsuccessfully though, tatapak palabas si Mendoza.
Ayun ang makikita natin ulit sa Arellano University. Lahat sila rumi-rebound. They're putting forth extra effort just to keep that ball alive.
Agovida inbounds. Ortega may bola. 13-12 po ang ating score. Abante ng isa ang San Beda. Agovida underneath. That ball will go the other way. It will go to San Beda end of things.
That's something na Arellano University ayaw nilang mangyari sa koponan nila is mga turnovers.
Baser, once again calling Kyle. Baser chooses against the three. Pascual, 20-footer is good.
That play was set up perfect by Baser, the hammer Amer, giving an assist to the sweet shooting Kyle Pascual.
A little bump there by John C. Holtz. A little acting job by Kyle to try and sell it. There's going to be a San Beda foul to begin with. Eto si Baser attracted the attention after that pick and roll. Pascual popping just enough right within his range. Holtz magmimintis ng tres. There's going to be a kick. Mananatili sa Arellano ang bola. As this is going to be Anthony Semerad who will check back into the game. 3:39 left in the first period. I'm really curious to find out how long does Jericho Diniera go without Gio Halalon or John Pinto? Those guys are okay. And what the thinking is behind keeping the two guys who brought you to the finals out on the bench this entire first period, it looks like.
Well, I'm sure Jericho Diniera has reasons para to keep his stars on the bench.
Pag sisilipin mo, doon etong dulo ng bangko na itong Arellano, makikita mo si Pinto, si Caperal, saka si Halalon magkakatabi as we take a look at the boss, Mr. Manny V. Pangilinan, in his San Beda red joining us. But right on the edge, as you finally see Halalon jump up, itong tatlong to kumukuyakoy. You know, the three of them are all shaking their legs, just eager, chomping at the bit to get in this game. Maybe that's a strategy by Coach Jericho Diniera to get them motivated.
Yun ang gusto ni palabasin ni Coach Jericho Diniera. Pag nakita niya na sobrang atat na maglaro, sobrang gigil na maglaro yung mga player niya, tulad si Halalon, sila ni Pinto, doon niya ipapasok bigla yung player para makapag-contribute sa game. Kasi fire yun para sa isang player. Pag nakita niya na yun, alam kong ready na yung player ko. Kailangan ko nang ipasok siya ngayon. At alam ko gagawa yung player ko na yan.
3:25 natitira dito sa ating first quarter. Papasok si Gio Halalon. He will have a 5-point hole as the makeshift starters. The surprise starting five ni Coach Jericho Diniera. And his rotation up until then will give up a 5-point lead to the Red Lions. Halalon, Ortega, Levy Hernandez, Cadavis and John C. Holtz, the five for Arellano. Here's Halalon, finds Cadavis. Out to Gio. Oh, there's a spring in the step of Halalon. Overpassed it there, pero dahil natulak daw netong si Dan Sara.
You can see right away, iba yung galaw ni Halalon. Parang gusto niya kainin lahat.
The challenge now here for Gio, Don, is to find that very elusive thin line between aggressiveness and sobra sa gigil na you don't want to get to, you don't want to cross.
Well, I'm sure pag pinawisan na yan, the blood starts flowing. Intensity ng game niya. Mag-normalize na siya.
Halalon, there's a jumper. Back rimmed it. Ortega fighting for the offensive rebound. Got it, shoots it against Ola, no go. At Diogon hihila para dito sa San Beda. 17-12. Sara will travel. Lifted that pivot foot. Good pressure defense mula dito kay David Ortega. Coach Jerry Codeniera, pipito ng timeout. We'll be back after this.
Father Rafi Alaras with the birthday cake at syempre kinantahan nila ng happy birthday. At ang birthday wish daw niya ay makuha na ang championship today. The whole team is generally in a merry mood, lalo na si Coach Boyet Fernandez who seems to be on a winning streak on both his PBA and NCAA teams. At ang wish naman ni Coach Boyet ay sana magtuloy-tuloy na ito hanggang dito sa Game 2. Nico and Don?
Thank you very much. That's Ai de la Cruz completing our four-person team for this game's coverage as Severan hits from the outside again. You know, I do not envy Coach Boyet Fernandez. He's an outstanding basketball mind. He's a great person altogether. But to have the stresses, as Ola absolutely rejects that shot, to have the stress of head coaching two teams, one in the NCAA finals and one in the PBA season, it's too much.
But if anybody can do it, Coach Boyet Fernandez absolutely has done a great job, and he can, you know, we all know that kayang-kaya niya gawin yung trabaho na yun. Fortunately, nagre-respond yung mga teams niya, and they're winning, you know. So, it's just a testament sa system niya na maganda yung ginagawa niya, nagre-respond yung mga players sa kanya, at saka yung support ng management na binibigay sa kanya. So, maraming combination yun para naging successful din siya at saka yung system niya.
I sincerely hope that Coach Boyet is getting enough sleep and rest. I doubt it. But yun nga po yung dahilan kung bakit binanggit natin na as much as he loves being head coach of the Red Lions in this San Beda community, he will say that over and over. E may maliit na dasal si Coach Boyet na sana last game ko na to. Sana mag-champion na kami and I can move on and focus on the PBA. There you see him always fired up, always trying to motivate him, giving Dan Sara a lot of confidence despite that error.
Well, here's Arellano University. Nagbibigay ng pressure ngayon kanina sa defense, sa offense ng San Beda. And it worked. It got forced turnovers.
Tough shot by Holtz. Tapigan ends up with Halalon. Gio for three won't go. Malamig pa rin ang lead point guard ni Coach Jerry Codeniera.
Well, maganda kay Halalon, pag hindi siya nakakapag-shoot, nakakapag-set up siya ng mga teammates niya. He averages mga close to 7 assists a game in the season.
Baser finds Ola inside. It's easy to get assists if yun yung target mo sa loob.
Another assist by Baser Amer on that play.
Luka Davis challenging Adiogun.
You know, maganda kay Ola. He doesn't ask for the ball, but when he gets the ball in the paint, sure ball, 2 points na yun.
Sara rejected. Face to face. No. Mula dito kay John C. Holtz. John C. with a look back at Dan as if to say, iniisip mo. I was right there.
This is the finals. Wala kang makukuhang easy na shots dito. Kailangan lahat i-earn mo.
Handed to Dan Sara. Stood up, shook it off. I was ready for the next play. He wants to shoot again. Sara holds on him. This time it's short. Art not able to save it, stepped out of bounds. 22-14 with under a shot clock left.
Going back to Ola, you know, he does well on offense, doesn't ask for the ball, but when he gets it, he'll make sure he contributes. And then he'll go back on defense and he'll make people change shots. So yun ang maganda sa kanya.
San Beda with a foul to give here. Sara tried to give it. Halalon misses. He goes 0 for 3. Full court heave by Art de la Cruz. Looked good from our angle. Pero hindi po papasok. Game 2 of the NCAA Finals. First quarter now in the books. Ang score po natin, 22 para sa San Beda, 14 para sa Arellano. Second quarter when we return.
Here's Arellano. Lalaro ng zone defense.
Here's Sara for 3.
Boom!
Right down the middle goes Dan Sara with Chauncey Holtz all over him. Holtz blocked him on a 3 earlier. Sara does not care. Tried it again. And this time got it to go. 11 abante ngayon ng San Beda.
Kailangan talaga as a player, may confidence ka. Anytime, anywhere to shoot the ball, especially kung shooter
Sara,
ka.
another one. Right on target for 3.
It's Going nuts here in Moa Arena.
Holtz to answer back. That won't go. Binanggit natin kanina, after Dan Sara got blocked, he stood up, literally shook his shoulders as if to say, that's it, time to play. Did not care na nablanka siya kanina ni Holtz on a three-point attempt. Shoots two right in the face of the big man. Here's the first one. Coming off the screen. Close out ni Holtz was a good one. Sara's got his tongue out. It's all good. The other one, sinukat. Ginawang asintahan. Itong si John C. Holtz, and Dan Sara knocks down another triple.
Sara playing a huge game here in game 2 para sa koponan niya.
Quality minutes being shown here by Dan Sara. Him and Anthony Semerad providing that outside threat. Sara will lose it. Caperal up ahead. Here's Agovida. Has the step. Finishes with the left hand.
Nice play there. Galing sila sa defense. Then offensive transition because of a great defense and getting momentum, able to score on that play.
Matinding pangangailangan para sa opensa. Meron ng Arellano bago yung tirang yun ni Keith Agovida. They throw up the trap and give up the foul on, that's David Semerad.
If you're gonna pressure, there's a proper way of pressuring player na meron bola. Pwede mo siya i-pressure pero wag mo siyang i-foul kasi sayang lang yung effort na ginagawa mo. Sayang lang yung effort ng mga teammates mo. So you have to pressure and you have to be wise kung paano mo i-execute yung pressure defense mo.
Look at Dan Sara, get a big round of applause. Hindi madalas nagamit, hindi madalas na ipapasok itong si Dan Sara. Committed an error earlier, nakita natin, inalog siya netong si Coach Boyet Fernandez as if to say, hindi kita ilalabas. I trust you, you're a veteran, you'll make it up to us. Two big three-pointers, I think more than makes up for that error para kay Dan.
Ayun ang binibigay ni Coach Boyet sa mga players niya, confidence. Diba? Tsaka minomotivate niya yung players niya. Kung magkamali ka, sige lang, okay lang, I have your back. Bumawi ka kasi alam ko, kaya mo gawin yan. Eh, sure enough, Sara, sinuklian naman si Coach Boyet. Quality minutes for Sara in this game.
John Pinto, now finally part of the five para sa Arellano. Salcedo hands it to Gio. Halalon uses the pick. Halalon to Pinto. Pinto drives inside. Pinto, favorite move. No, he's gonna get called for a charge. This is the risky run, Don. If you keep a guy on the bench for way too long.
Parang pagpasok niya, parang nakikita ko sa kay John Pinto, gusto niya kaagad score. Gusto niya agad contribute. Pero as a player, pwede ka naman mag-contribute, hindi lang kaagad yung scoring, no? Di ba? Pwede ka mag-set up ng mga teammates mo. Pwede ka bumawi sa defense para maging madala mo sa offense.
Anthony for three.
Boom! It's raining threes here in Moa.
Whoever said San Beda wasn't a three-point shooting team surely was not thinking that Anthony Semerad and Dan Sara and Basera Mer could be this prolific.
Everything going right for San Beda here.
Tonko sasale. Won't go. Agovida. Oh, that pass disrupted. That pass taken away. San Beda may bola ngayon. Koga Pepreno. Yusei slows down. 31 sa 16, 15 abante ng San Beda. Tonko at the end of the shot clock, no. Caperal ang kukuha.
Partner, paano mo ma-differentiate yung mga Semerad twins kaya? Aside from their jersey number.
Yung isa gwapo, yung isa sobrang gwapo.
Yung isa gwapo, yung isa sobrang gwapo.
It's up to you to decide which is which. They make me feel bad about myself every time I see them. Both of them on the floor. Anthony number 6, David number 14. Kasama si Tonko, Koga, and Mendoza. Koga a little wild on that play. So, you know, Don, we're looking at it, and apart from the three-pointers, itong Arellano, they're getting the stops on San Beda. This is the second or third turnover in the last 5 possessions para sa Red Lions. Pero pagdating sa opensa, tuyong-tuyo itong Chiefs. They're really not getting anything to drop.
Wala sila sa rhythm ngayon eh. Yung natural flow sa offense nila, parang pinipilit pa nila. Ito si Pinto naman, kaya niya gawin score sa team niya. Pero
Pinto.
minsan parang mukhang gigil siya ng konti. Pero pag nakascore na yan, magiging okay na siya siguro, tingin ko.
And this is another stop here by Arellano. No, it's going to go back to San Beda.
There's a shot. Timeout.
Pipito ng timeout si Coach Boyd. They have to get it across in the next 2 seconds. We have a timeout. We'll be back with more.
He improved on offense, his shooting. But he's been a vital cog sa depensa naman. Binabantayan niya yung mga mahihirap na assignments sa kabilang team. Yung mga maliliit sa kanya, mas mabibilis. Ang ginagawa niya, pine-play niya yung percentages. Pine-play niya yung kung saan sila malakas, saan sila mahina. Doon niya pinapapunta. Pinapapunta niya yung mga players sa weaknesses nila. And a very smart player.
Let's jump to the Arellano side of things with Miss Apple David. Go ahead, Apple.
On offense, lahat sila gustong makuha yung rhythm, kaya hinahanap nila yung sarili nilang tira. Hindi daw pwede yung ganon, sabi ni Coach Jerry. It's only when they run their plays that they can get good shots. Tiwala lang sa sistema at sa teammates. Last reminder is that they can't win this game alone. Kaya naman kailangan nila magtulungan. Nico?
Thank you very much. That's Apple David joining us from the Arellano side of things. For a team that has a lot of great players, talking about this Arellano University Chiefs, you know, Apple's right, Coach Jerry's right. It wasn't their individual play, it wasn't their individual stats, no matter how impressive, that got them here. Ang nagdala sa kanila sa finals was their defense, was their willingness to share the ball and find the easiest shot available every set. That's what Coach Jerry is saying na hindi pa niya nakikita mula sa kanyang koponan.
Well, ngayon nag-struggle sila sa offense nila mainly because their defense is suffering. Yung momentum kinukuha nila sa defense, yung offense nila. So pag nagka-suffer yung defense nila, more than likely, yung offense, ganun din. Kasi kumukuha sila ng buwelo sa depensa nila eh. Yung mga forced turnovers, pag hindi sila nakakakuha ng ganun, hirap na hirap sila sa opensa.
5 na sa shot clock ng San Beda. Tough shot para kay Goga, won't go. Caperal has to save it. So Halalon able to recover. Agovida tatakbo. Keith stops, floats it in. Plus the foul, a bruise and a deuce para dito kay Keith Agovida. At sa wakas, nabasag din nila yung 16 doon. Ang tagal nilang napako doon sa 16.
Well, itong Arellano University, in order for them to come back in this game, dapat magkaroon ng significant contribution si Giovanni Halalon at si John Pinto. Aminin na natin sila yung parang barometer ng team nito, Arellano Chiefs. Pag hindi sila naging effective, mahihirapan talaga ang Arellano Chiefs. As we saw there, great shot by Agovida. Stop and pop.
I'm telling you, it's the Renren Ritualo shooting coach program that has really helped Keith Agovida. That's not a joke, by the way. He really does work with our friend Renren, our colleague here at Sports 5.
Yeah, Renren's known to be a great shooter, you know, in the PBA and also in the amateur ranks. One of the best shooters.
Baser to JP. Long jumper won't go. Semerad's converging, trying to get an offensive board. Wala.
Great gang rebounding there, displayed by the Chiefs.
Agovida. Agovida PP hit. Agovida titira. And that's going to be San Beda ball.
Yun ang ayaw gawin ng Arellano.
Oh, here's a steal by the Chiefs. Can they complete it? David's on the floor. JP recovers it. Anthony brings it across. Baser over to Art. De La Cruz will fetch a foul. And 2 free throws. Helter-skelter basketball being played in the MOA Arena.
That's what David Semerad brings to the San Beda Red Lions. He dives for the ball. He extra hustle.
And we talked about Anthony Semerad at length earlier. Anthony will fill up the stats for you. He'll get a lot of highlights because of those threes and because he's able to finish and has the ball more pagdating sa opensa. Pero if a ball is on the floor, you can trust David Semerad will never be more than 6 inches away from it.
Oh, definitely. Si David Semerad will go after that ball. Parang like it's a piece of gold.
Mahalaga para dito sa San Beda. They're able to build this double-digit lead while preserving itong si Ola Adiogon. We haven't seen a lot. They haven't needed a lot of Ola so far dito sa larong ito. They've chosen to go small.
Well, Ola, much-deserved rest. He's been playing throughout the whole season. But again, this is the finals. So we will see Ola back in action again later on. And fortunately for San Beda, nag-struggle ngayon ang koponan ng Arellano University.
Coach Boyet also pinipili na may 5 siyang ball handler on the floor as Iceria Cruz gets 2 off the drive. Dahil he's very much aware of this Arellano press.
Here comes the press of Arellano. I've covered many games for Arellano, and when they start pressing teams, that's when they usually come back from deficits and win games.
That's David Semerad doing exactly what we were talking about. Offensive rebound. Tatlo yung sumubok na higitin yung bola from his hands. Like a piece of gold, you said, Don. He did not let go. And he gets 2 free throws.
He's physically built like a tank. Both twins are. And pagkuha niya ng bola sa loob, it's very hard para pigilan siya.
First one up, first one out para dito kay David.
Gustong-gusto ko yung energy na dinadala niya para sa koponan niya. Lahat nahahawa sa energy niya eh.
Oh, 2 missed free throws by Semerad. Here's Iceria Cruz with some momentum. Arellano seeing the likes of Iceria Cruz and Keith Agovida being focal points ng kanilang opensa so far.
You know, in order to get back in this game for the Chiefs, they need to expose the weakness now of San Beda. San Beda is a big team now. So what do you do with big teams? Tatakbuhan mo sila. So gamitin yung speed ng Arellano.
Well, let's go over to the red and white side. Go ahead, Ai de la Cruz.
Nico and Don, walang kakaba-kaba ang magkakambal na sina Anthony at David Semerad going into this game. According to them, they're just very excited to finish the series and head on to their dream, which is the PBA. Ang sekreto raw nila sa pag-shoot ay imagery. Ito raw ay isang technique kung saan visualize o ini-imagine na nila na pumapasok ang bola sa hoop bago pa man ito mangyari. Aba, mukha namang effective, Nico and Don?
No, imagery helps. It's really not that effective. I've tried it my entire basketball life. It doesn't help me. It's nice that it helps the Semerads. Anthony.
Boom!
He was thinking about that one going in before he let go of it. Right on cue. He hits it right down the middle for 3. Arellano inside, won't go. Ola, big rebound.
Again, Ola changing shots of the offense.
Baser setting the offense. He's got 10 assists already. JP off the back, wala. Arellano has to stop the bleeding. Agovida, stop and pop. Jumper, no goal. Gumaru for 3. Still nothing. And Ola will pull it down. Mapipituan si John C. Holtz.
Nothing going right now for Arellano. They're struggling sa offensa nila. And also, their defense is not doing too well.
At the 2:07 mark na ating second period, timeout si Coach Boyet Fernandez. We'll be back.
Better than this. Even though Arellano University, down sila ngayon, pero nakikita mo pa rin yung support ng community nila. And that's a huge help for the team.
Oh, we all know the San Beda fan base, one of the greatest fan bases in all of college sports. But Arellano, all throughout season 90, nagpakilala din at pinakita nila na hindi nila iiwan etong Chiefs, whether they win by 20 or they lose by 20. This Arellano crowd always gonna be there, always gonna be loud for their school. Trying to wake up their boys. This is Sais hinahabol nila. Syria Cruz, 1-foot fade off the spin off the bank. Are you kidding me?
What a shot by Syria Cruz.
And he's asking for a foul too. Oh, might as well.
Oh, bigyan nyo na ng foul. Foul counted yun.
Have it all, Syria Cruz. Have it all.
Oh, Arellano needs more of that to get back in the ball game.
Oh, they need more of anything. Hola. Oh, they don't need more of this.
Oh, wow. What a great assist by Baser Amer. He now has 11 assists in this ball game.
Just incredible generalship. Done as a big man. You set screens. You've been setting screens your entire career. What does it feel like when you know that after you set that very physical, very difficult pick, na yung point guard mo ay hahanapin ka and will get it to you right in the perfect spot?
Well, you do your job, your point guard will reward you. Kasi pag ikaw, nakagawa ka ng magandang screen para sa teammate mo, sa point guard mo, susuklihan ka naman eh. Malilibre siya, titira siya. Next time down the line, ang defense, magpo-focus sa kanya. Pag nag-focus yung defense sa point guard mo, sino malilibre underneath the basket? Ikaw malilibre, ikaw naman makakashoot. Give and take lang yan.
Anthony, isa pa. No go.
Oh, that would have brought the house down.
14 kalamangan ngayon ng San Beda. Under a minute left to play. Baser kontra kay Gumaru. Flick shot, wala. JP Mendoza with a rebound. JP Mendoza, isa pa. Still nothing. At kay Ola Adiogun maipipito etong foul na to.
San Beda getting extra possessions, but unfortunately they weren't able to convert.
So sobra etong San Beda as they will bring Arellano, courtesy of John C. Holtz, to the stripe. Free throws on the way for the rookie import netong si Coach Jerry Codinera. Mintis ang una.
Arellano still struggling on offense.
Ito yung babala ni Coach Jerry sa kanyang mga players. He told them, don't be okay with San Beda leading just because we feel like we can make a comeback. And sometimes there's a tendency, as pinakita nung kanilang game 1 performance, that the comeback will fall short. Another pick and roll. Baser, nasilip. Etong si Art de la Cruz sa ilalim, natapik ni John C. Holtz palabas.
Makikita natin sa mga players, yung body language ng players. Kung ano yung body language ng San Beda as opposed to Arellano. Ibang-iba eh.
Get away there by Art, but it will not go. Here comes Salcedo. Cannot handle the fast break pass mula dito kay Syria Cruz.
Here's the last play of the quarter. Let's see if San Beda can convert or if the Chiefs can stop.
Tonko papasok. He will have the ball to set things up. Hands it over to Baser. 5 seconds left. Amer, high pass. Ola, sa ilalim. Block. Big defensive stop para dito sa Arellano para tapusin ang ating first half. Pero after the first 20 minutes, 39 sa 25, 14 ang lamang netong San Beda. The drive for 5 getting closer and closer. Arellano trying to mount another comeback to survive one more day. Magbabalik po kami with halftime pagkatapos ito.
Dito lamang sa TV5 at ito ang NCAA edition ng Moneyball Dribble of the People on a very nice Wednesday. Game 2 of the finals. Alamin natin ha kung ilan ba ang ating registered dribblers for the day. Dribblers, pasok! He became a regular member of
Assists in this ball game, setting up his teammates Anthony Semerad, especially Ola underneath in the post, and you can see the field goals. You know, Arellano's really struggling. Anthony Semerad has 14, Ola with 6, and also Sarah big points off the bench with 6. Meanwhile, Syria Cruz with 8, Agovida 7, and Holtz 4. We don't see there Halalon and Pinto, which the Chiefs kailangan nila ngayon sa second half para bumawi. Ito naman ngayon, nandito na makikita natin si John Pinto starting the game.
It's going to be an uphill battle once again for these Arellano University Chiefs. Sa 12 assists netong San Beda in that first half, 11 as you mentioned, pagmamay-ari ni Baser Amer.
Here comes the pressure defense of Arellano right away. John Pinto.
Pinto gets a steal. Basket won't go. It starts off with a basket mula dito kay Siria Cruz, who's having an excellent ball game. He's up to 10 points. Agovida, Salcedo, Siria Cruz, John C. Holtz, and John Pinto. The first 5 off of that halftime huddle para dito kay Coach Jerry Codinera. Semerad nakatoka kay Pinto. Pinto knocks him down. Jumper is up. Jumper won't go. Well, let's begin the second half with updates from both squads. Let's start off with the blue side of things. Go ahead, Apple.
Yung tamlay ng laro ng Chiefs ng first half, dala-dala nila hanggang sa dugout. Lahat sila nakatungo at halos hindi na nga nagpapansinan. Binuhay sila ni Coach Jerry saying, hindi pa tapos ang laban. Hindi pwedeng susubukan natin sila ng basta-basta. Sayang naman daw yung pinaghirapan nila buong season kung itatapon lang nila. Arellano has done great comebacks all season long and they're hoping to pull out another one today.
Thank you very much, Apple. Well, they definitely look a little livelier here in the first few sequences of the third period.
Looks like Ola tawagan ng foul doon.
This is the gift and the curse if you're a comebacking team. If you're used to coming from behind, sometimes nasasanay ka, sometimes you spoil yourselves. But needless to say, that's the case para dito sa Arellano. Kailangan na lang nilang mabuhay. Kailangan nilang magdasal for another comeback. 10 na lang hinahabol nila. They force sa San Beda to lose the ball. It goes out of bounds. Mananatili sa Red Lions ang bola.
Parang iba yung energy ngayon ng dinidisplay ng Chiefs as compared to the first half. Mas agresibo ngayon ang Arellano.
8-second violation here caused by San Beda.
Oh, their pressure defense is working here. I don't know what Coach Jerry Codinera told them at halftime, but it's working.
And Don, you've seen these kind of teams at any level. Sa barangay man yan, sa collegiate, sa professional level, may mga team lang talagang gustong naghahabol. They really enjoy being in that position of being underdogs.
Well, countless games nakikita ko na ang Arellano come back from huge deficits simply by playing defense.
Well, they get a swipe there against Ola, pero may personal foul. Alan Enriquez ang mapipituhan. To the stripe goes the dreadlock ponytailed Ola Adiogun. One of the most dominant players we've witnessed as of recent years here in the NCAA. Strangely, ironically enough, one of the nicest, jolliest young men you will ever meet if you ever have the privilege of being in his company. 14-40 sa 29. 11 abante ng Red Lions. Pinto may bola para sa Arellano. Pinto crossover between the legs. Gets in the paint. Out to Chauncey. Holtz laban kay Kyle. Holtz, tough shot. Fade away. Wala. Pinto offensive rebound.
And here again, Coach Jerry signaling the press.
Siyam na lang ang lamang. Pinto matatapik. Agovida will recover. Here's Keith with the left hand. 2 free throws on the way for Agovida. Chance para dito sa Arellano na ibaba sa 8 o sa 7 itong lamang ng San Beda.
Great effort being displayed here by the Chiefs. Huwag nang nila sayangin itong effort nila by allowing San Beda to score more in this quarter. Nandiyan na sila eh. Malapit na nila habulin. Single digits na.
Doon maraming, kumbaga sa sasakyan, maraming gasolina na susunog kapag naghahabol ka. Takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of mental fatigue as well. Yun yung pinagdaanan nitong Arellano in that first game, hindi nila nakompleto. Sinusubukan nilang mabuo, sinusubukan nilang maibalik itong kanilang team here in this second half. Apple David once again has more for us. Go ahead, Apple.
Biniro ko to si Nard Pinto before the game. Sabi ko, Nard, naglaro ka ba last game? Kasi hindi kita naramdaman. Ang sagot niya, huwag kang mag-alala. Mamaya ipaparamdam ko sa'yo yung Nard Pinto. Ito naman si Keith Agovida was the only bright spot nga nung game 1. Hindi mo kakailangan lang yung kanyang poor free throw shooting dahil nataga daw siya nitong si Ola sa kanyang left wrist. Kaya naiilang siya sa kanyang pag-shoot. Pero tsaka na daw niya iindayin yung sakit dahil wala nang bukas. Pag natalo sila, pahinga na ng mahaba. Nico?
Thank you very much. Nard Pinto trying to make sure na hindi ito ang kanyang pinakahuling laro in an Arellano uniform. Oh, getaway here para sa San Beda. It's the problem if a team figures out your press is they get easy layups.
That's one way to beat the press is by accurate passing.
Agovida splits the double team. Agovida inside.
Oh.
How crafty is Keith
Wow.
Agovida?
Tough shot by Agovida there.
Art called for a double dribble.
press.
That's another stop here by Arellano.
The press is working for the Chiefs. Iba yung energy dinidisplay nila itong quarter na to.
Trying to climb that hill is Arellano. It's now 9 points high. Ito matatapik. Ang argument ni Art ay natapik daw from his hands before he dribbled again. Referees did not see it that way. Mapipituhan ngayon itong si Anthony Semerad. 4th team foul na yan ng San Beda. They will be in the penalty. Next free throw will mean next foul will mean free throws para dito sa Arellano. Pinto. That's going to be an offensive foul here on Pinto, and Dan Sara with another quality play para sa San Beda.
Sara doing everything that he can. You know, he came off the bench in the first half, and this quarter he started doing a great job, being efficient, contributing.
If Pinto promised Apple na magpaparamdam siya, well, I guess Dan Sara most definitely naramdaman si Nard Pinto doon. Let's go over to Ai de la Cruz. Go ahead, Ai.
May gusto pang patunayan ng San Beda Red Lions bago matapos ang season na ito. And that is that they are the best defensive team in the NCAA. Alam nyo, Nico and Don, buong araw, mula kanina bago magsimula ang laban at hanggang noong halftime, hindi nag-discuss ng opensa si Coach Boyan Fernandez. Ang bumambibig nilang lahat sa dugout ay defense. Tiwala na raw kasi sila sa kanilang opensa. Their goal for today is to win this game through defense. Nico and Don?
Thank you very much, Ai. And if you know anything about Boyet Fernandez and his coaching style throughout his very storied, very successful coaching career, depensa talaga ang priority number 1 para kay Coach Boyet.
Well, defense wins championships. Alam naman natin yan sa lahat ng generations, sa lahat ng level. Kung gusto mo manalo ng championship, talaga kailangan mo maglaro ng depensa.
Dan Sara gives up the foul on the pick and roll defender. Penalty sila, which means free throws para dito kay Nard Pinto. Enriquez will step to the line for 2.
It looks like nahanap ni Coach Jerry Codiniera yung combination na gusto niya sa floor na to. And don't look now, but Arellano University, their crowd is going nuts.
Oh, they're alive. We mentioned earlier, laging buhay, laging maingay itong Arellano crowd, lalo na when their team starts making this run. Runs like this.
Na-motivate din yung Chiefs dun sa halftime show ang ginawa ng mga cheerleaders ng
Oh,
Arellano.
yes, always.
Ang galing.
Always excellent is the Arellano halftime show. 37-44. San Beda, 7 na lang ang lamang.
Gimme.
And Hernandez taps it out.
Masakit yun. Yung miss na ni Deontay Holt underneath the basket. Minsan pag sobrang mataas yung energy mo, minsan talaga lumalabas yung bola. Pero maganda dito sa Chiefs, nandyan yung energy niya on defense.
Sara passes it out of bounds.
And don't look now, folks. They're only down by 7 points. Arellano making a comeback. Same thing that they did nung first game nila.
This press has been mysterious para sa halos lahat ng mga teams in the NCAA. Once Arellano is on defensively, ang hirap magtawid ng bola. John C. for 3. Oh, won't go.
Itong quarter na to, San Beda now has 4 turnovers.
Baser drops it off to Art. Little left-hand floater. De La Cruz will score.
Oh, solid play para kay Art De La Cruz. The shifty lefty.
Pinto. Sisingit papasok. Layup won't go. There's gonna be a foul here on a San Beda player. 2 free throws muli. Makukuha na itong Arellano. Levi Hernandez, 0 points in that first game. Still nothing in this one. Trying to build some momentum para sa sarili niya mula sa free throw line. First free throw on the way for Levi Hernandez. The veteran wingman for Arellano gets his first point of the NCAA Finals.
You know, mga free throws very important yan for teams and especially for the players. Let's say if you're struggling buong game, tapos makashoot ka ng mga free throws mo, yun ang parang nagpo-propel sa inyo. Yun ang parang stepping board para makuha mo yung confidence mo. So it's Levi Hernandez shoots 2 free throws. Feeling ko makakontribute pa siya more now that nakascore siya.
Arellano goes small. They take out Holtz. They bring in etong si Gio Halalon and automatically they force Baser to travel. Turnover ulit para dito sa San Beda.
Pang-5 na yan, partner. Itong quarter para sa San Beda. 5 turnovers.
Etong Arellano, nakukuha nila yung mga stops that they've been looking for. They're getting their defense to work. How long before their offense will follow, if it will? Pinto, long jumper. Back rimmed. Ola, big rebound. That's going to be a foul on Agovida.
Monster rebound there by Ola.
Penalty na rin itong Arellano, which means that Diogun will take 2.
Tulad ng sinabi ko earlier. Pinto and Halalon, sila yung barometer ng Arellano University. Sila yung nagpapatakbo ng team na yan. Lahat kumukuha ng energy sa kanila. So, dapat maging mas aggressive sila pero under control yung laro nila sa game na to para makabawi sila, maka-catch up sila sa lead ng San Beda.
There you see Mr. Manny V. Pangilinan with San Beda. Alum, Borgie Hermida. 48-39. Halalon stops on a dime. Out to Pinto. Pinto to Salcedo. Nakita si Ola umatras. Hernandez. One dribble fake. And Hernandez gets the jumper to go.
Tumaas yung kumpiyansa niya dahil doon sa free throws. Ngayon nakashoot siya.
Art throws it away. Salcedo takes it para dito sa Arellano. Here's Halalon. Gio to Levy for 3. Short. Pinto on the floor. Ola down with him. Ball will not be recovered by San Beda. Arellano pa rin ang may bola.
Ayun ang gusto natin makita. Bodies on the floor. Diving. Going after the loose ball. 50-50 balls.
Well, if anything, itong si Coach Jerry Codeniera would go from 0 to hero. He did not use Pinto a lot in the first half. Did not use Halalon a lot in the first half. Now we see kung kailan sila nagpe-press, these guys are fresh.
Definitely. Because these guys, they're so fast all over the court. Tsaka mabibilis yung kamay. Deadly combination.
Gio for 3. In and out. Baser will have the rebound. Agovida goes to Art. They have numbers. De La Cruz to Adiogun against Salcedo, and that's a foul. Oh, getting physical already. Actually, physical na yung laro natin. Jump ball pa lang. Now, here's the advantage na meron ng San Beda doon. Kapag naitawid man nila yung bola, hirap na hirap sila to get into their side of the court. But when they do, they have numbers and they have big men who are able to pass and able to finish.
Wag lang nila, pagdating dun sa front court, wag lang nila i-dribble yung bola. Kasi ang bibilis ng mga point guards ng mga Chiefs. So pag the moment na binaba mo yung bola, there's a chance na agawin nila yan.
San Beda successfully keeping Arellano at arm's distance. Siyam ulit ang kanilang kalamangan. For all the energy being used up by the Chiefs, they still can't come as close as they want. Pinto, the jumper, wala pa rin. San Beda has numbers. Art to JP. JP gets the foul and 2 more free throws for the Red Lions.
Well, San Beda is starting to figure out kung paano i-break itong press ng Chiefs. Slowly they're doing it with crisp passing.
John C. Holtz comes back into the game. Si Agovida ang uupo. Holtz, Salcedo, Halalon Pinto, and Levy Hernandez. 5 on the floor para kay Jericho Duniera. 50-41, and it's back to a double-digit advantage for the Red Lions.
There you see Coach Jericho Duniera.
Second one up. Second one out para kay JP. Lane violation, they say. It will go to Arellano either way. 51-41, 3:48 left in the third period. Halalon to Pinto. Pinto to Johnsy. Art all over him. Nard has it. Nard goes right. Pinto goes to Salcedo. Salcedo underneath the Holtz. 3-second violation.
You know, that's the thing that Ola does for his team. You know, nakita niya si Pinto driving to the basket, almost an open lane here. Changed ni Pinto yung tira niya. Simply by the presence of Ola in the middle.
Ola didn't even have to jump.
Oh?
There's a wet spot on the floor. They're trying to get rid of it. 3:30 left. So San Beda surviving this onslaught ng Arellano and maintaining a double-digit advantage.
Again, the press of Arellano.
Art almost losing it. Mare-recover ni De La Cruz. Oh no, it's taken away. Here comes Hernandez. Levy with a touchdown.
Lead is down to 8 again.
Baser out to Anthony. Anthony may tatawid. JP has it. And Mendoza gives it to Baser, who says, let's set the table. Foul on Halalon. Free throws for Amer.
Medyo aggressive yung defense ni Halalon on that play. He got called for a foul.
Take a look at the stop by Arellano. They get their press to work. They get Levy Hernandez with an easy finish. Kokrokis, etong si Coach Jericho Duniera, he will call for time.
Halalon.
10-point lead. 53-43. San Beda angat. Hernandez out to Gio. Asking for a pick from Holtz. Halalon finds Holtz. Oh, but Holtz can't control the board. Wild pass by Anthony Semeran. Johnsy Holtz will recover. Here comes Halalon. Stop and pop. That'll be short for Gio, and there's going to be a foul. And they're going to whistle it on Ralph Salcedo, which will mean 2 free throws para sa San Beda. Kyle Pascual will re-enter the ball game. Art de la Cruz ang magpapahinga.
Big lineup here para kay Coach Boyet.
Take a look at the turnovers this quarter. 3 for Arellano, a whopping 10 turnovers in a quarter for San Beda. In a quarter that's not even done, yet still they maintain their advantage. Arellano not able to convert off of those turnovers.
That's what's scary, no? Naka 10 turnovers na itong quarter in San Beda, but they still maintain that 10-point lead. Now 11.
Gio Halalon 0 for 9 from the field in this ball game.
Well, yeah, it's safe to say Halalon is struggling in this ball game, but Coach Jerry still has confidence in him, leaving him on the court.
Well, you gotta expect that good players will do good things eventually. And then the great ones will be great no matter how much they struggle. Coach Jericho Daniera looking at his young point guard and saying, I believe there's greatness in you and I'm banking on greatness.
Well, kahit anong mangyari, experience pa rin to para kay Giovanni. Learning experience. First time niya sa finals. So if ever, mag-a-adjust yan.
Pagkakataon para kay Halalon to get some momentum. Missed on his free throw. Still no points in this game for Gio.
Nakikita natin sa facial expression niya, very disappointed siya.
Second one up, and finally a conversion for Halalon. A big sigh of relief mula kay Gio.
Big confidence booster para makapasok ka sa free throw.
Anthony. Oh, they lose it. Here comes Hernandez.
Ay!
Oh, botched the layup. Hernandez botched the layup. San Beda on the other end. Touchdown, Art de la Cruz, and what a break for San Beda.
That
A
was
3-on-0, unconverted, leading to a 3-on-0 on the other end.
That was a golden opportunity for the Chiefs, but apparently they weren't able to take advantage.
Halalon underneath, Enriquez out to Ice. Celia Cruz with a floater. That will drop for Ice. Art trying to dribble through the press. Here comes Ola, all alone. Slam, bam! Thank you, ma'am!
That's the way to beat a press. Crisp passing. Passing to the open teammates. Not dribbling through the press. Kasi pag ginamit mo yung dribble mo, more than likely you're gonna turn it over.
Halalon rejected by Adiogun. Take a look at this one here. Anthony gets away. JP with a heady pass. And Ola with a finish the way only Ola can.
Ola flushes down with authority.
Angat sa 13 ulit kalamangan ng San Beda. Hernandez di diskarte. Hernandez on a fadeaway. No go. Oh, Agovida, right place, right time. Buena sa pulot si Keith Agovida. Ola. Oh, unoffensive foul on Ola Adiogun. May dahilan why you don't want Ola on that side of the press. He's usually on the other end, on the offensive end. Yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Boyet Fernandez. That's not your spot. You have to be on the other side of things. Lumaki yung mata nito mga Chiefs when they saw that San Beda inbounded it to Ola. Look at them just converge on Adiogun. And Ola obviously not used to being in that position. Oh, but they're gonna call a technical foul on Enriquez for, they say him taunting, they say him clapping in the face of Ola is enough to merit a technical foul. So there's gonna be an offensive foul on Ola. Pero Arellano pa rin yung lugi because technical foul yung ipinito kay Enriquez.
Another golden opportunity sana for the Chiefs, but they weren't able to take advantage because they got called na for the technical foul. Mga ganung bagay, mahirap. Kasi humahabol ka eh. Tapos ganyan, matatawagan ka ng technical foul. Mahirapan ganun.
Dun sumisipa doon yung binabanggit mong experience sa finals, no? Where every call really matters and you have to make sure your emotions are kept in check. Doesn't really matter if you agree or disagree with the fact that that was enough for a technical foul. The point is you put the referee in a position to make a judgment call. I personally think it's the finals and some things should be let go, but once again, Enriquez allowing the referee, putting him in the position to make a call like that. Not really the best thing to do for your Arellano teammates.
Again, that's experience. You know, that comes along with experience.
Boga may bola para sa San Beda. Gis na lang, nasa 24 nila. Ryuse for 3. Short. Pinto. Over to Halalon. Gio to Ice. Syria Cruz can finish. One more serving for Syria Cruz. Brings the lead down to 11. Sara will pivot. Sara will get it over to Art. De La Cruz off the bank to end the quarter. Oh, but there's gonna be a careless foul here on Dan Sara, as they're gonna whistle a foul on Sara. There's a foul on Dan at the very end of the shot clock. As we're gonna take a look at that last play. Sara was whistled for a foul. If that stands, it will mean free throws para dito kay Halalon. 13 pa rin po ang kalamangan ng San Beda. 63 to 50. You take a look at this play here. Maitatawid ni Sara. He will pivot. He'll find a friend in Art De La Cruz who will cross it right on time. And then he's going to finish off the bank. Oh, left-handed free throw. Left-handed layup, rather. Free throws on the way now para dito kay Halalon. This brings us to the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter, sa aming pagbabalik. Makes the first. An even 1 second left on the clock. Second one up. Second one down for Halalon. San Beda with a long pass. And that will officially wrap up the third quarter. San Beda Red Lions, are they 10 minutes away from completing the drive for 5? They're ahead by 11, fourth quarter when we return.
Basketball tournament, we are coming to you live from the Mall of Asia Arena. Aside from getting their 5th straight championship title, another inspiration for the San Beda Red Lions to win it today is to get their much-needed and long overdue rest. Gusto na raw nilang magpahinga, lalong-lalo na itong si Ola Diogon na pagod na raw dahil sunod-sunod ang kanyang mga liga na pinaglalaroan. Also, among the many other sacrifices that the players have had to endure throughout the season is not seeing their family members for quite some time. Ito ang si Basera Mer, nung December pa raw niya huling nakita ang kanyang pamilya at miss na raw niya sila. Back to you, Nico and Don.
Thank you very much. That's the multi-talented, always gorgeous Miss Ai De La Cruz joining us from the red side of things. A lot of players think that these college players, as we take a look at this slow-mo replay brought to us by Smart, jump into an all-axis pass of awesomeness, jump into Smart. The thinking usually, Don, is eskwela sa umaga, practice sa hapon, laro twice or 3 times a week. But it's a lot more than that. The sacrifice, especially if you're based in the province the way players like Sina Baser are. If you're based outside of the country, like players like Ola Adiogon is, you don't see your families a lot. You don't live a regular student life a lot.
So it's very hard for them, but the good thing about it is when you sacrifice something great, something will come back to you tenfold. Ito na nga nangyayari para sa San Beda, guys like Amer. You know, meron siyang malaking success dito sa season na to. Nagbunga naman yung mga sacrifice na ginawa nila. Pati si Ola, yung Ola niya, yung family niya abroad, hindi niya nakikita. So, siyempre, there's something bigger. Kumbaga, yung sinasacrifice sila. And it's paying off. Nandito sila sa finals ngayon.
They talk about this Arellano University Chiefs. A lot of sacrifice has gone into their campaign as well. A historic run. A premier entry into the Final Four. As if that wasn't enough, they made their first entry into the finals in the same year and have 10 minutes to try and force a Game 3. Down 11 against the 4-time defending champions. Art out to JP. Mendoza to De La Cruz. Koga open for three. Won't go. Oh, Nichols with a big rebound. Agovida on the run. Keith Agovida, left-handed finish.
Nice finish by Keith Agovida.
You know, he wanted to go to that left hand. Sized up his defender. Ang taas ng nilipad. Neto si Agovida to get that too.
Agovida, parang nag-glide siya sa air, no?
JP pressured. Ola, offensive foul. Who fetches it? Guess who? Keith Agovida.
Oh, that's his pang-apat na yan na foul ni Ola. Medyo delikado siya ngayon.
Take a look at Keith in his slow-mo replay brought to you by Smart. Jump into an all-access pass of awesomeness. Jump into Smart. A good sign here para dito sa Arellano. You won't have Ola to guard your shots. You're only down 9 and you have 9 minutes to try and make up for it. Kyle Pascual will enter. Anthony Semerad will enter. Upo si Ola, upo si JP. Nard Pinto may hawak ng bola. Pinto to Gio. Halalon with a jumper. Still nothing from the field.
A wide open shot para kay Giovanni Halalon there, but unfortunately, he hasn't been able to convert any of his shots.
Baser, they swing it over. Amer for three. Wala. Ball is snapped and Dan Sara gets a second serving para sa San Beda.
Maganda yung ginawa doon ni Kyle Pascual. Hindi niya makuha yung bola, pero in range siya para makakuha ng tip. Tinip niya sa teammates niya.
Oh, Kyle Pascual taps it away from Agovida. And he gets 2 points. Agovida thought he got hit, no whistle. Here's Keith, babawi kay Kyle, gets 2 points to go.
Oh, wow. Itong shifty lefty, Kyle Agovida, scoring again.
Keith Agovida, 18 ginagawa in this one. He has been the guy para sa Arellano in the first 2 games. Siyam kalamangan ng San Beda. Nichols nakatutok kay Baser. Amer to Kyle. Pascual underneath, the bruise and a deuce, a 3-point play opportunity.
Oh, power play para kay Kyle Pascual. Power dribble, and he went up strong. Nakakuha siya ng N1.
Slow-mo replay brought to you by Smart. Jump into an all-access pass of awesomeness. Jump into Smart. And that's the risk of this small lineup. Kaya papasok agad itong si John C. Holtz. Zach Nichols, upo, gets a high five from Coach Jerry Codinera. Good job ang pulong netong si Coach Jerry kay Zach Nichols.
What a luxury na para kay Coach Boyet. You know, si Ola has 4 fouls on the bench. At sino man pumalit sa kanya? Si Kyle Pascual, nandyan si Anthony Semerad, si Art De La Cruz. Ang lalim ng component niya eh.
Yeah, his front court, very impressive. Offensive foul on Keith Agovida. He gets his 4th personal. Big play there. Slow-mo replay is brought to you by Smart. Jump into an all-access pass of awesomeness. Jump into Smart. The offensive foul caught perfectly by our cameras. Sara may tatawid. Oh, Halalon gives up the foul. 13th foul na to para sa Arellano. It's still 7:37 to play.
Second foul ni Giovanni Halalon.
There's going to be a foul there on Halalon.
That's his 3rd. He picks up 2 quick fouls dito sa quarter na to.
And that will put them right on the limit. Next foul will give San Beda free throws. And that's got to limit their aggressiveness when they throw up that press.
They have to be smart sa fouls nila.
Jump ball whistled here. And Arellano will get the possession via the arrow. So they trade 2 fouls for a stop. 12-point game. 7 minutes na lang po natitira. JP babalik. Uupo si Dan Sara.
Well, here's an interesting stat in this ball game, partner. San Beda has a total of 22 turnovers, and yet they're still leading this game.
It's because of shots like that. Para dito kay Nard Pinto, shoot na, iluluwa pa.
They still have a 12-point lead despite committing 22 huge turnovers.
Oh my goodness, what a move by Basaramer! Yo-yoed with the defense. Went right, went left, all with one hand. Take a look at it. That's one defender he beat off the screen. Lullabied Holtz into sleeping, and just when Holtz thought he had him, the sidestep. Welcome to Europe, Mr. Holtz. Slow-mo replay brought to you by Smart. Jump into an all-access passive awesomeness jump into Smart. Well, they're not gonna count it though. Oh, but what a play it was.
Magandang highlight sana yun. Para kay Baser, the hammer, Amer.
I don't mind seeing it again, but it will not count. That's why San Beda, 12 pa rin po kalamangan. Timeout. Call a foul. Syria Cruz mapipituhan. Semerad to the line. Take a look at this slow-mo replay brought to you by Smart. Jump into an all-access passive awesomeness. Jump into Smart. Pinapakita po namin para mahusgahan nyo. Right at the very last moment, kung kailan akala ng Arellano they would pick up a turnover. Pumito ng foul ang ating referee. A little extra gigil mula kay Syria Cruz. Anthony's first. Drops it for one. Halalon and Pinto. 5 points combined, only 1 of 19 from the field.
Here's Anthony Semerad. Big game with 19 points. Make that 20 points.
Amer will sit down. Sara back on the floor. Pinto. That's going to be a foul on Anthony and 2 free throws para dito kay Nard. Don, aasahan mo that Arellano will maybe have one more run in them. Will it be enough, and will they have enough time?
Well, kung gusto nila ng Game 3, which I'm sure gustong-gusto nila, kailangan umaksyon na sila right now.
San Beda seems to have figured out the main weapon ng Arellano, that press. Sara goes sideline. And they're gonna call another foul on Syria Cruz. 2 more free throws para dito kay Semerad. And this quite possibly may be the longest 6:39. Semerad a chance to add to his totals. A valiant effort in the finals mula dito kay Anthony. 14 in the first game, 21 na dito sa larong ito. You gotta be thinking that the guys from Global Port are watching this and saying, come to us, Anthony. Win this game. Play with Alex Cabagnot, Stanley Pringle, and Terence Romeo.
I'm sure he's excited to join the PBA ranks. And what better way after winning a championship in the collegiate ranks.
Pinto barrels his way in. Wala pa rin on the layup. Oh, Pinto is hurt. Pinto's on the baseline. He's grabbing his left knee.
Oh, that's a sama ng bagsak ni John Pinto. He's right in front of us.
Oh, San Beda's going 5-on-4. And they're gonna get the conversion. It's Kyle Pascual.
Parang na Charlie Horse ata siya eh.
It's his, I think it's his leg that he's grabbing. That's his left leg. Talking about itong si Nard Pinto.
Tingnan natin sana sa replay. yung action na nangyari
These
bago
are
siya nasaktan.
things going from bad to worse para dito sa Arellano. Oh, he knew it. Pag angat pa lang niya, he already felt it.
Yeah.
Posibleng baka nga nagkatamaan. Oh, baka
Yun.
natuhod dun.
Sa hip niya, parang natamaan siya sa hip niya.
Well, hopefully it's not a tear. It's not anything like that. Maybe just an odd place to get a sudden cramp etong si Pinto. But if you look at it, right before he comes down, he already starts grabbing his leg. Nainda na niya talaga.
Mukhang na Charlie horse siya sa hip niya.
Dahilan para kay Dan Gumaro na bumalik sa laro. Syria Cruz spins in, leans in. Syria Cruz in this ball game has been excellent para dito kay Jerry Codinera. 15 ang ginagawa ni Syria Cruz.
Ganda ng footwork na ginawa ni Syria Cruz on that play, eluding yung mga defenders niya.
That's another foul on Arellano. It's on Zach Nichols. They can't keep doing this, giving San Beda all these free throws. Let's take a look at this slow-mo replay brought to you by Smart. Jump into an all-access passive awesomeness. Jump into Smart. Footwork in full display. Semerad continuing to add to his total. 23 para kay Anthony.
Big game for the Semerad Anthony.
$24 para dito kay Anthony Semerad.
Lumiliit na yung chances ng Arellano at this point. Lumulobo na naman yung lead ng San Beda.
Here's a Govida to the cup. Gonna need more. Gonna need stops.
Another big game para kay Agovida. Ngayon, he has 22 big points.
Kyle over to JP. That's another foul on Arellano. $63-76.
Ang maganda sa San Beda, from the third quarter, nagkaroon sila ng 10 turnovers doon, sunod-sunod. And doon nakahabol ang Arellano. Ngayon naman, through their experience, through their championship experience, 4 championships ago, nakapagkuha sila ng parang na-recognize sila kung paano mag-adjust sa game na to with the press of the Chiefs. Now they're more comfortable. Maski ipakita ng Arellano yung press nila, hindi sila nababother.
Levy goes short on the 3. 14-point advantage for San Beda. Kyle Pascual, gets tricky with it, but JP is there to clean things up. And San Beda is padding it on. Gumaru with a jump shot. Don will miss. 4:39 left. Kyle open underneath, gives it up. Mendoza will be fouled again, and he'll take 2 free throws. And this time it's Art de la Cruz who's down on the floor.
Art de la Cruz, tinamaan siya sa mukha. Pagpasa niya ng bola.
And Art is a feisty one, didn't appreciate that. Boyd Fernandez telling Art to keep his cool. First free throw, Mintes para kay JP. And Mendoza misses both. Arellano hoping for a miracle. Ice with a charge.
Ganda na ginawa ni Anthony sa play na yon. Inunahan niya by using his footwork. Able to draw the offensive foul.
That's going to be 5 fouls on Ice Ceria Cruz. Double-digit scorer in this game para kay Jerry Codinera. Offensive foul and a slow-mo replay brought to you by Smart. Jump into an all-access passive awesomeness jump into Smart. Semerad over to JP. It ends up with Kyle Pascual who finishes.
Everything going right para sa San Beda.
Oh, here comes a steal. It's San Beda's turn to turn on the pressure.
San Beda wisely pulls it out.
Wanting to add on to this largest lead of the ball game. It's at 18.
And napipilan ng San Beda crowd, San Beda community. Itong drive for 5.
Art will miss the 3. You can tell San Beda has one basket or one big stop away from the Mall of Asia Arena erupting. Gumaru may bola. Mendoza matatapik. Sisilipin mo itong si Coach Poet Fernandez. He's coaching as if he's down by 5. Agovida, the jumper, wala. And they're gonna whistle a foul. They're gonna whistle it on Keith Agovida.
Gulat na gulat si Keith Agovida.
That will be his 5th.
Keith Agovida fouls out with 22 big points in this ball game. But apparently it's not enough.
So the 2 guys na nagpasakit ng ulo ng San Beda in this game, Agovida and Ceria Cruz, both fouling out. In the first game, it was etong si Gio Halalon who fouled out for Arellano. Anthony to the floor. 15 feet away. First free throw. Pasok para kay Semerad.
25 points now for Anthony.
Ola Adiogon cheering from the bench. They did not need him for much in this ball game. Nung nakuha ni Ola yung pang-apat niya, pinasok ni Coach Boy at si Kyle and he's stuck with Pascual.
Pascual playing a solid game here. Pascual has 12 big points.
Holtz, bibigay kay Levy. Hernandez to the basket. Nahabol ni JP Mendoza. Sara gets trapped in the corner, but goes back to San Beda. 181 seconds na lang po natitira in Game 2 of the NCAA Finals. Eight-second violation on San Beda. Shot clock did not reset mula dun sa una nilang tangka. Oh, babalik etong si Gio Halalon in this one. Levy Hernandez will sit down. David Ortega will enter as well.
Gio Halalon has three points, all from free throws.
Ortega is fouled. Only the second team foul. Sorry, the third team foul for San Beda. Semerad, 25 points in this one. 14 in game 1, 25 here. Halalon still nothing from the field. Enriquez with a cleanup job. Here comes Anthony. A chance for him to add to his total. Enriquez ang mapipituhan. That will be 5 fouls on him as well. Nahuubusan ng tao si Coach Jerry Codinera. Prince Capral not seeing a lot of minutes in this game. saw only 4 minutes in game 1. The man of the moment here para sa San Beda is Anthony Semerad. He came into the San Beda program with his twin brother David. Role player sila in the days when Sudan Daniels was the main guy for San Beda. They continued to win championships, 1-1 with Coach Ronnie Magsanok in a limited role. They went through a season when they weren't on the team, and there were rumors of them playing elsewhere. They came back home. They once again put on the red and white. And now Anthony Semerad is completing his NCAA career with a finals MVP-worthy performance. Etong si Gio Halalo naman finally gets a field goal. It's going to be his first one and a 3-point play opportunity for Halalon.
Well, that's a testament to how hard Anthony Semerad works. Nakita ko na siya sa gym and he's absolutely a beast sa gym. He works on his weaknesses, and throughout the years, he's turned yung mga weaknesses niya into his strengths. Yung mga hustle plays niya. He takes on a lot of the difficult roles in terms of, guarding kung sino mahirap dun sa mga ibang koponan. And his energy is infectious.
Well, Sara is going to get called for a technical foul here. Strangely enough, it's a bizarre twist. So that's going to count as his 5th. So Sara is done. Pinto with something to say to Sara. That means Tonko will come in. Then si John Pinto, tumayo pa eh. At may ipinalakpak at may ibinulong pa dito kay Dan Sara when Sara got ejected. A lot of passion, a lot of intensity brewing in the veins of these players. So, may bonus free throw dapat si Gio Halalon. Plus, there's a technical foul. So, I'm not sure if he gets... Yeah, they're going to get 3 free throws. That was Halalon's bonus. Zach Nichols is going to get 2 free throws here for the technical foul. And then they're going to get possession. But Nichols misses the first. Second one on the way. Oh, Nichols missed both. And got put into the game as a designated shooter. (68-84). Jerry Cordillera, a lot of things that he can and should be proud of. Nichols trying to make it back. Misses on the 3, and it's a turnover para dito sa Arellano.
It seems at this point in time, the squad of Coach Jerry Cordillera is medyo a bit down. The time's running out. Nakikita na nila yan, laki ng lead. But, oh, there's a technical.
Oh, Ortega got called for a technical foul. I'm not sure what he was so upset about, pero mapipituhan siya. And Anthony Semerad has a chance to add to his total. 27 points. He's hearing MVP chants from the red and white faithful. 28 ba naman ang gawin mo in what could be a title-clinching game? What a story para kay Anthony Semerad. 29 points here in Game 2. For someone who doesn't ask for the ball, Don, for someone who always stays ready. In the big picture of things and in the tiny picture of things, sa bawat possession nila, he's there in the corner, he's there in his spot. If ibigay mo sa kanya, he'll shoot it, he'll be ready. If not, he'll crash the board, get the rebound, at babantayan niya yung best offensive player on the other side.
Ang maganda sa kanya, he never gives up. He's always active. He's always in the action.
inside the final 120 of the ball game. Gio Halalon will miss.
And it looks like the drive for 5 is near already. I mean, you have 1:51 left. You're up by 20 points. At this point in time, anong iniisip ng mga boys from the Arellano University?
Well, they should keep their heads up. Don, you know, obviously, not the most ideal of showings para sa kanilang unang appearance in the finals. Getting blown out in Game 1, coming back but not enough, and then getting blown out here in the clincher in Game 2. Pero, yung tandaan natin, this is a new team. This is a fresh team in the NCAA. Only a few seasons in, they make their first finals appearance. After, in the same year that they make their first Final Four appearance, they've been able to do a lot of things that their school and their basketball program should be very proud of.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with you. This is their first time in the finals. At ang maganda dito, pag nasa finals ka, you'll always get the experience. Very seasoned na tong komponan ng San Beda as compared to Arellano. First time na ng Arellano. So, absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. You know, they will learn from this, and they're gonna get better. Especially guys like Halalon.
1:24 left. As we will await only the final score of this ball game. Looking dejected, looking defeated are the Arellano boys on the bench. But they have had an outstanding season, talking about the Chiefs.
Outstanding season. And they should be proud of mga achievements na nagawa nila. They're gonna learn from this game. They're gonna get better.
Cadavis with the jumper. Pinto and Caperal will no longer return for Arellano. But they have a rookie head coach and an excellent rookie head coach at that in Jericho Duniera. They have young talent on the way. Meron pa silang John C. Holtz na aasahan natin will be a very exciting player para sa kanila in years to come. Another trip to the line for Anthony Semerad. Ola Diogun starting to celebrate on that bench.
San Beda community is going nuts in the MOA Arena.
29 on the afternoon para kay Anthony Semerad. Chance to scratch 30.
Their campaign for a drive for 5 this season is going to be a success after 53 seconds.
30 points, 30 huge ones para kay Anthony Semerad. Nichols lines up a 3. Still nothing. Cadavis blocked by David Semerad. This is the character of these Semerad boys. Up 20, down 20. They don't care. Seconds winding down here in Game 2. The excellent basketball program that is the San Beda Red Lions will take home a historic and near unthinkable 5th straight championship. Ibang klase.
The drive for 5. That's it.
Nichols will miss. San Beda will recover.
That's the ball game.
They will dribble out the clock. And the referees are going to call it. Arellano with a valiant fight. Arellano with an impressive entry papasok dito sa finals ng NCAA Season 90. Pero hindi magiging sapat as the roaring red and white of Mendiola once again will bring home another NCAA title, their 5th one in a row, with the Boss MVP proudly watching.
Congratulations to San Beda community, San Beda Red Lions, to the management of San Beda, Boss MVP here along with the rest of the community of San Beda. Great job by Coach Boyet Fernandez and the boys. You know, what a way for Anthony Semerad to finish off his collegiate career here by winning a championship and quite possibly MVP performance.
Isang maraming salamat mula dito at para dito kay Coach Boyet Fernandez. This will be his last game coaching in the NCAA. At least for now, he moves on to the NLEX Road Warriors in the PBA, Don. And what a way for him to come into San Beda, win 2 championships, and then move on back to his real home in the PBA.
Well, that's a testament sa system niya. You know, he's a great motivator. He's able to get the boys to do. You know, you have so many personalities on one team. Tapos he's able to get them to jive with one another. Diba yung chemistry nila, nabuo niya yung chemistry. Kaya ganyan sila yung team na yan. Buo, solid na solid sila.
So they said na gagawin nila para dito kay Coach Boyet this championship run. And they successfully do it. The drive for 5 is now a reality for San Beda. One of the winningest programs in all of Philippine basketball at whatever level. A dominant performance mula sa kanila in a place where they say they are most comfortable, and that's finals basketball. Dahil doon, may mga moments throughout season 19 na nakita natin itong San Beda, maybe not playing as well as we are used to. Maybe looking a little bit more vulnerable than we've seen them before. Pero sabi nila, all it has to do, all that has to happen, umabot kami sa finals. Pagdating doon, komportable na kami na ang bahala.
Yun ang kumpiyansa nila sa sarili nila at sa teammates nila. So ngayon, NCAA season 90 to cap off. San Beda wins their Drive for 5 campaign.
We'll take a break. Back with more.
Coach Boyet Fernandez, Coach, first of all, congratulations. Nagtuloy-tuloy nga ang winning streak nyo ngayon pong linggong na ito.
Well, unang-una, nagpapasalamat talaga ako sa Panginoon. Kasi kung wala siya, hindi namin maabot to. And also, I'd like to Boss MVP. He was very crucial for this team. And also for the San Beda Fathers. I offer this championship to Father Basil. I know he's smiling up there. Father Basil, thank you very much for the support. This is for the boys. They want to win a 5-peat. They got it. So hopefully, they will enjoy that. And hopefully they will look forward for the 6-peat. For me, it's a tough ride for me here, but it depends on my boss. Whatever will be my future, I'll just follow my boss, and I will follow Boss MVP. Again, to the community of San Beda, thank you very much. Thanks for the support. Thanks for making me a good coach. It was you for all the criticisms, for all the support that I received. Thank you for being there for me as well. Maraming salamat.
Coach, kung talagang didiretso na kayo sa PBA, ano po yung pinaka-mamimiss nyo dito sa NCAA at sa inyong pag-coach sa San Beda Red Lions?
Una-una, I'm gonna miss the kids, the boys. We've been together for about 2 years. But hey, I'll be staying. I'll be staying around, and whatever will be the future lies on me, I'll just follow.
Once again, congratulations, Coach. And Ola, congratulations. Ngayon naman, kamustahin natin si Apple with our finals MVP.
Kasama ko nga ngayon si Anthony Cimarron. Anthony, 40 points in Game 1, 30 big points in Game 2. How did you prepare? What was your motivation going to the finals?
Well, all I can say is my coach, he pushed us on defense. He wanted us to go hard on D, have pride. And as well, it's my last year here, so I just wanted to give everything I got. And of course, I couldn't have done it without my teammates.
You were able to keep your winning tradition. What is the secret of this San Beda team?
It's pride and heart, the heart of a lion. And all our fans and supporters here, you really helped us to get through and pushed us through. Thank you so much.
So is there anyone you want to greet or message you want to say?
I just want to say hi to my manager, Arnold Vega-Fria, Boss Mike, William, my family's here, Mum, Dad, my sister. Thank you so much, and to the San Beda community. Maraming salamat.
Again, congratulations, Anthony. Balik sa inyo dyan, Nico.
Thank you very much. Apple, definitely a big game for Anthony Cimarron. But Don, I want to touch up really quickly on the always classy Boyet Fernandez. It's not the easiest job to be the head coach of a school and a team with a very involved alumni core that holds their team to only the highest of standards. Hindi madali yung gawin. Boyet Fernandez stepped up to that role. He knew what he was dealing with and has shown class every single moment, every single step of the way.
Well, he knew that he got support from his community as well as criticisms from them. So he used that as energy, as fuel para siyempre to prove them wrong. And yun ang ginawa ni Coach Boyet. Siyempre may support din siya kay Boss MVP, and that's always huge when you know you have management supporting you and they allow you to dictate, to run your system para sa boys para sa team. And that's very crucial. And the boys naman, they responded. They responded to Coach Boyet. They saw the leader in Coach Boyet, and they followed right through him.
Coach Boyet has the last two in San Beda Championships. 8 of their last 9 belongs to the Red Lions. We're moments away from making this official. You see the officials on the floor. You see them all set to award a historic title to the San Beda Red Lions. So what a season we've had on this NCAA season 90. Obviously, San Beda will be the highlight as champions. But Arellano, what an incredible run. Perpetual help. And JRU, an incredible job by Jose Rizal University hosting this season's NCAA festivities. You also have, your teams like your College of St. Benilde that were also a very, very fun team to watch. Excellent games all throughout from when we started the season all the way to this finals game too.
So there's also Jose Rizal University. They did a splendid job as well.
A lot of things really to look forward to in season 91 of the NCAA. Each and every single year, gumagaling yung buong field. Gumagaling halos lahat ng teams. Makes it more and more difficult to defend that title. But for 5 years now, San Beda has said, you guys can get as good as you want. We're still good enough to win. Does San Beda have enough to win a 6th straight? Obviously, that's still a year away. That's still a lifetime away. But definitely the competition, the parity dito sa NCAA season 90, pataas ng pataas. And San Beda, they're gonna savor this one. They say na the more you win, hindi daw nakakasawa. It's the opposite. It's addicting, this championship winning thing.
Winning.
Kampiyonato ng San Beda Red Lions, Art de la Cruz. Art, first of all, congratulations on your 5 feet. Ano nang nararamdaman mo ngayon at nakuha niyo na to finally from day 1, ito yung inaasam ninyo?
Sobrang saya namin, especially nakuha namin yung 5 feet na history. Kahit sa man yung Arellano, nakuha yung history nila na makapasok sa finals. Pero yung mental approach namin sa game is different from the other games na laro namin. Ang laro namin talaga this year is different talaga. 3 years, talagang walang kalaban, wala kaming sinanto, lahat kami nilabanan namin. Yun lang talaga. So, thank you. Ang message ko lang sa San Beda, this is for San Beda and for Father Masen who passed away.
Thank you so much and congratulations once again, Art. Now let's go on to our awarding ceremonies.
Okay. All right. Sige. Our season 90 NCAA chairman, Mr. Paul Supan of JRU, will be giving away our 3 trophies for this afternoon. Again, a round of applause to the senior champions for the 5th year in a row. 8 out of the last 9 years, the San Beda Red Lions. Now we will announce the second to the last award, the MVP of the finals. Norming 44 points in 2 games, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 6 turnovers for a total of 52 statistical points from the champion Red Lions, Anthony Semerad. Again, Mr. Paul Supan giving away the trophy to Anthony Semerad. Congratulations to the finals MVP, Anthony Semerad. And finally, we give you the Coach of the Year. Would you please give it up for San Beda's Boyet Fernandez. Again, Mr. Paul Supan of JRU giving away the trophy to the Coach of the Year, San Beda's Boyet Fernandez. Finals MVP Anthony Semeran and Coach of the Year Boyet Fernandez.
How is this feeling for you right now? Anong na-feel mo ngayon na nakuha mo yung 5P championship before you head on to the PBA?
This is such an amazing feeling for me. This is such a special feeling for me. I'm so happy right now. I just want to soak it all in right now and just enjoy this moment right now. I'm so happy.
What are you most looking forward to? Kanina na kwento mo sa akin na if you win today, ay maglalaro ka sa Saturday for your first PBA game.
I might play on Saturday. That's our next game coming up for Kia. So I'll be looking forward to playing with them and practicing and working on a new team.
What are you gonna miss the most about playing for NCAA in San Beda?
I'm just gonna miss everyone from San Beda. The San Beda community has been so supportive with me and this team for the past 5 years. I can't thank them much, so I'm just very thankful for everyone.
Is there any message that you'd like to say to the San Beda community? Is there any message that you'd like to say to the San Beda community?
Yeah, thank you San Beda College, to everyone who's been supporting us and coming to the games, all the students and the alumni, and all my coaches in the past, Coach Frankie Lim and his family, Coach Ronnie Magsano, Coach Boyet Fernandez, and all the alumni, Boss MVP, and Tito Art, Tugade, all the priests of San Beda. Thank you guys so much. I'm so blessed to be a part of San Beda.
Thank you so much, Kyle. And to my left now is Baser. Baser, sanay na sanay ka ng manalo ng championship. High school ka pa lang, sanay na sanay ka na dyan. Pero sa ngayon, gaano kaiba itong 5P championship nyo?
Masaya maging 5-feet, tapos dream come true talaga. Tapos ano to? History to. Well, pero stay humble pa rin kami.
Alam ko marami kang gustong batiyan. Go ahead, Baser.
Family ko sa Davao, hi! Yung Cabela family, Altamirano family, yung Balgan family, De Leon family, si Boss, Okay na. Ay, well, yung ano ko, yung manager ko, si Charlie D, hi. Pati yung Nike, hi din.
Thank you so much, Baser. That was Baser Babati Hamer. That is our finals MVP last year. Pero sa ngayon, balik tayo kay Nico and Don.
Thank you very much. Ai de la Cruz working the court for us. That does it, Don, for the season 90 of the NCAA. San Beda takes home another title, and it has been an incredible ride for all of us. Ang juniors po ng NCAA season 90 hindi pa tapos. Another chance at the double crown para dito sa San Beda in their basketball division, as their juniors team will take on Mapua in Game 3 in a rubber match in a do or die. Makikita po natin, mapapanood po natin yan live on Aksyon TV and on TV5 Sabado 2:30 p.m. October 25. Para po kay Ai de la Cruz, kay Apple David, kay Don Aliado, and our entire team here in Sports 5 bringing you the NCAA Season 90. Ako po si Nico Ramos. Nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat and hoping you guys an outstanding evening. Congratulations, the Drive for 5 now a reality for the San Beda Red Lions. We'll see you again soon.